Yes. Hello, everyone. Yes, the music is sick, isn't it? It's my favorite. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, this voice is kind of a pain in the ass to do, so don't expect it too much, okay? Anyway, I think I am done being a green edgelord. Instead, I will be a red and green edgelord. Haha! Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, Rusty Lamb,
Cliff McConaire,
and Yamakuma Ona. Oh, that's my sister. So good of you all to join me. Paris the Paradox, nice to see you.
Meteor Impact.
Hello. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, you're getting right to work, Una. Police these degenerates for me. I need all the help I can get, you know. Anyway, how is it going? Can you tell I'm nervous? Yes, I am. What are your 3 sizes? Big, and big. Yes. So, thank you all for coming to my debut stream. I have no friggin' idea what I'm doing, actually. However, I think introductions are in order, because people are like, who the fuck is Faber? And yes, good question. Who am I? Well, glad you all asked, because I am Faber. I did not write it here, but I am a virtual barista. You know, I love the coffee. You know, yes, coffee. Quite. I am about as old as you might expect, I would say. You know, perfectly steeped, aged for just the right amount of time to be bitter and acidic. Yeah.
Anyway, my gender, yes, I am a man.
In case you couldn't tell, I know how masculine I appear, but just so you are aware, I was born on November 11th, which is International Metal Day. Did you know? Does anybody know the lore behind why November 11th is International Metal Day? Yeah, it's, I think it's actually because of the movie Spinal Tap, where they were making jokes that their amps went up to 11 because they just went a little bit higher than every other amp. So they decided to make 11/11 International Metal Day. And I'm, I'm 142 centimeters tall. That's roughly 4'8" for all you metric users. Yes, Una, you are taller. It's painful. Then again, you are a bear. So, you know, it's normal for bears to be taller, I think. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Am I as tall as Vegeta? Am I shorter than Vegeta? No, Vegeta's a short guy. Let's look that up. Oh, yeah, I'm shorter than Vegeta. Ha 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 ha. Interesting. Moving on. Let's do some shoutouts to my art papa, the incredibly talented and handsome and charming and all around amazing good guy, Sakedon. He has created our favorite bear girl, Yamakuma Una. Una, can you shout yourself out? Can you do that for me? Is that possible? I can shout you out if you can't. But you know what? We can double shout out if that's possible. Boom. We got it. We're flying solo. We got this. Can't expect too much. However, yes. Fantastic guy. He's made such amazing things as myself, Yamakuma Una, and Peppa Dio. An amazing meme. Beautiful. Oh, fair enough, Una. Don't worry about it. I'm only joking. Actually, using Twitch on mobile sucks horribly. I hate using mobile. It's great to watch things in bed. Hey, I don't know if he streams or not. Probably not. Yeah, Twitch mobile is not really the best, and like I have an Apple device and an Android device, and they're both dog shit for different reasons. I don't know why, but they just can't seem to figure that shit out. But yes, fantastic artist. Check him out. He's mostly on Twitter, I believe. Oh yeah, well, I mean, the extra delay on mobile LAM is, I believe, worse on Apple devices than it is on Android. Because I can get a few seconds delay on Android, and then on Apple I think I'm probably like up to 12, 15 seconds behind on everything. It sucks. However, yes. Another shout out. We have Cliff McConaire, who is in the chat right now. Hello to you, Cliff. Fucking amazing musician. Like, his compositions are so good. And you should check out everything he does, because he's incredible. And anyway, I really love this emote from him. This is actually just too good. Yes, Cliff. Anyway. Too good. There you go, Una. You got it. But I think my favorite piece, personally, of his would have to be the one he did for Koopa. Honey Bears, welcome. Welcome. Ooh, got emotes. Let's go. I've done something weird to my emote wall here. Oh no, I'm sorry about that, Ariel. I will, I might have to lower my bitrate for my next stream then, if that's the case. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, I have my bitrate at 4,000 right now. It's probably too high. But maybe we'll go a little lower next time. I think I'm also streaming at 1080. Probably way too much. Way too overkill for a debut unaffiliated streamer who definitely does not get transcoding. But you know, I will put the video on YouTube after. I do have a YouTube. I don't think I linked it anywhere. However, I will share it on Twitter after stream so that you can check out the videos. Also, the VOD will be on Twitch. Oh, 6,000. Oh. Ooh, I should probably go higher than, you know. maybe next one will be 720p. And maybe I can cut that down just a little bit. But yes, Cliff, amazing songwriter. And I highly recommend him. He did my intro, which you will get to hear again. Or actually, no, you're hearing it right now, aren't you? Yes, you are. Fantastic music. Got smug aliens in the chat. All right, so let's move on to my likes, because everybody wants to know what people like. And I like many things. So we're going to have a very compressed version of that. You have some guesses. Let me guess. You're going to assume that I'm going to say hip hop and R&B. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Right on, man. Incredible. So, video games. Yes, I am a nerd. Yes. Yes, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I'm a nerd. I don't want people to know, especially not on the internet. But, yes, I like fighting games. Fighting games are probably the type of game I play the most, I want to say. Yes, barista outfits and Demon Skulls are gangster. Yeah, fighting games. That's... I don't do a whole lot else at the moment, but that's because fighting games are sort of like the easy pick up and play, stop whenever you want type of game. And I've been a very busy barista lately. So that's all I've been capable of doing lately. However, I love 2D platformers. Especially like Mega Man, Metroidvanias. Actually, one Metroidvania I've been saving is... I don't know, I think it's some kind of Knight Who Is Hollow, I believe was the title, that I do plan on playing sometime this week. So, you know, look forward to that if you guys like Metroidvania stuff. And RPGs, specifically JRPGs, because I'm a huge fucking weeb, but you know, I love JRPGs. I kind of love the format and the absolutely bonkers character design that comes in those. Although my personal favorites are the older ones that have the absolute worst translations possible. JRPGs are... It depends. Some of them are really, really frigging hard, and others are like... They're not really trying to make a memorable gameplay experience. I mean, RPGs are never really about the gameplay unless you really, really like spreadsheets. And I'm not an INTJ, so I do not like spreadsheets. But I still like RPGs for some reason. Especially just constraints that they had to deal with in older games where they're like, our font is too big. We cannot spell Phoenix correctly because we cannot fit enough letters into this item name. Let's just change it and hope for the best. Or make guesses. Yes, nuke. Exactly. Make guesses as to what deity they're trying to rip off and then butcher it horribly. And hope that nobody notices, because they don't notice either. But moving on from video games, I like art. I love to draw, and I'm hoping that you guys would be interested in watching some kind of drawing stream at some point in the future. I'm not an amazing artist. I don't know everything there is to know about art. However, I do know a bit of stuff. I did go to art school, which informs you that I have no education whatsoever because I went to art school. And what they teach is how to be completely jaded and how to bullshit everything. And that's what I do. That's how I live my life, baby. But yes, art is a blast. Particularly drawing. I love like sketching. The painting, not so much. Painting is like pulling teeth for me. Even if I understand concepts, it's still like pulling teeth. And just not my favorite, but you know, sometimes you just gotta see something in color. Like black and white is just like, yeah, I'm done. I can't do just pencil all day. And animation, I dabble in animation. Yeah, thank you, Tyler. Art school fucking sucks, and you get it. Yeah. However, what they lack in actual education at art school, unless you're in design. In design, they teach you how to be the exact same human being. Which is, you would think, oh, hey, that sounds boring, but it's actually incredibly intense. And I've heard stories of like former army guys going into design and saying it was the hardest thing they've ever done in their lives was taking a design class. Like boot camp did not compare to the pain and frustration of taking a design class. So yeah, shout outs to graphic designers because they go through hell. Actual hell. But yes, animation, I dabble in animation. I have not animated too much lately. I was actually working on something for this stream. I could not get it in time. Yes, graphic design is my passion. It's absolutely a meme because of that. It is so hard. I designed these overlays, and all it is some flat colors, some textures, some fonts, and it took like 3 days. 3 days to make it. And yeah, graphic design. Yeah. Fun. So, there's that. Music. As Lamb had pointed out, I clearly listen to R&B. I really love, the rap scene in general. But yeah, no, actually, I listen to really fucking obscure metal. Devin Townsend is my favorite.
If you couldn't tell, if you didn't know who he was, you probably do now.
Okay, I'm not actually shit talking R&B and rap. Let me be clear here. I do not dislike them, but they are not my favorites. I want to get that out there right now. I am not going to talk down about other musical genres, because everything has its place. Everything has something I like. Like, everything does. Even country. I like some country shit. Like, everything is good. But metal is, yeah, that's for me. But yeah, just listed a couple of bands here. It comes from hell. Baby Metal, I'm sure, is a very well-known band. Raise your hands if you've heard of Balsagoth. I'm waiting. I'll be very impressed if anybody in chat knows Balsagoth. They are old. Hello, Deluxe Birch. Yeah, no, I don't think so. We just met, dude. Come on. Balsagoth is... How do I describe them? Symphonic black power metal. And they have a lot of Lovecraftian themes, which I really enjoy. Oh man. The first album I heard of theirs was their final album. Not ready to touch Balsagoth. Fair enough. They are... He alternates between singing like a goblin gargling on his own blood and spoken verse, like a British William Shatner. It's very interesting. He's like, yeah, I gotta tell the story, but then I've also got to, destroy my voice at the same time. Which album would I recommend starting with? My personal favorite is Battle Magic. Actually, I must read this song title to you. What is it? Yes. The ultimate one. The Dark Liege of Chaos is unleashed at the ensorcelled shrine of the Azura Kai, the splendor of 1,000 swords gleaming beneath the blazon of the Hyperborean Empire, Part 2. That is a great song, by the way, and would rival any Japanese light novelist. There are 3 parts, I believe. as far as I'm aware, it's a chronicle. Yeah, Megadeth, Black Dahlia fan. You can take strange vocals. You know what? I love Dave Mustaine's voice. Is that in 6-point font? I could not say. It is a long title. Actually, the title was so long that I had ripped my CD of it, and I decided I'm gonna name the file the entire title of the song because I'm insane. What happened was the song name was so long that it cut out the file format. So I could not listen to that song. That song just did not exist on my on my playlist because it could not make it all the way to .mp3, and it was so long that after I made it, I could not rename it. It would not let me. It said, no, this is not a file format, so you can't rename this to anything. So I couldn't even like change the format. I had to like load it up into some weird thing that lets me like rename files as I import them. And then I was able to finally hear the damn song. Cause like who listens to CDs frequently? I mean, I listen to entire albums all the time, but I do not listen to my actual CDs. I rip them and then I store them in a huge bin that I have trouble getting to. And now I just use, Spotify for almost everything. Yeah, Windows is a bitch when it comes to song length or like name lengths of files. It's very rude. As well, one of my other favorite things, getting back to my likes, since we, Balsagoth is not the be all end all. I like anime. Yes, who would have thought? Who would have thought the talking anime man likes anime? Woo. I never would have suspected this. I have, very particular genres. I like fantasy, everything to do with fantasy, including the sort of whack isekai fantasy genres. But some of them are good, and some of them are Sword Art Online. Or, in another world with my smartphone, or, I make up a fucking title about being in another world with, I don't know, the Demon Lord's sister or some shit like that. It's probably real. I probably said an actual title. I bet you could find it. I guarantee you could find something about that. Okay, you know what, Medio Impact? You're right. We're talking what I think you're talking about. Then yes, that is powerful. That is the one good thing to come out of Sword Art Online. For anyone who doesn't know, there is a little-known fighting game called Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, where you can play as a bunch of characters from, Dengeki Bunko's published works. So there's it's developed by French Bread. So if we got any people who love Melty Blood, or is it on Steam? It is not on Steam, but it is locked to PS3, PS4 with oh god,
delay base netcode.
Yes, there is an unofficial arcade port on the PC with rollback. I have not been to the Discord, so I could not tell you where that is or how to find it. Hey. Hello, Marmo Tato. Or should I say, Marmo Tato? Or is it Tato? I feel stupid now. Is it Tato? I am so sorry. Yeah, right. Fan-made rollback is probably better than a lot of official rollback. I mean, you know, look at Street Fighter, where the fans fixed the rollback and then they made a patch to patch that out. Hey, we see you guys are having fun, and that's not fucking allowed. I'm sorry. Anyway, pay $50 for that season pass now, alright? I swear it's good. We swear this time it'll be fun. That said, Street Fighter V is a pretty decent game now, I think. The netcode notwithstanding. I think it's very interesting. Boku no... I'm pretty sure I wrote Boku no Hero Academia. That looks like an H. I'm pretty sure that's what I wrote. Yeah. Exactly. Yes, yes. I love... shonen. Sci-fi. I really love science fiction. Although, bizarrely, I am not super into mecha. And it feels very weird to not be into mecha. Because all of my all of my friends, fans, are into mecha. And, like, I watched Gundam Wing. That is the only Gundam I have ever watched. And all Gundam fans are ready to slit my throat as we speak. They're sharpening their knives, foaming at the mouth. That said, I did like Gundam Wing, even if it is not the best work, as I've been told. But I thought it was a pretty interesting series in general. However, for mecha, if we're gonna flip mecha and fantasy, then Vision of Escaflowne. That shit fucking slaps. Like fantasy mecha armored knights with like dragon capes and all that shit. Like, oh yeah, that's my shit. Your basic and the only mechas you've watched are Gurren Lagann and Evangelion. Yeah, okay, those are good though. I have not seen Iron-Blooded Orphans. I'm very sad. Very sad I haven't. Actually, I did try watching, what's it called? Oh shit. I've lost the name. It is one of the Gundams. It has a W in the title, I believe. Oh, okay. You know what, Media Impact? You're right. Eureka 7. Eureka 7 is great, but not for the mechs. For like literally everything else to do with that show. And then, you know, haha, cool robot, I guess. I do love the idea of surfing in the air. I think that's really sick. Yes, Robot Mom is sweet. The one with pointy noses is Vision of Escaflowne. That's the one where everything is like, excuse me, everything is wild. Actually, I'm gonna get some water. Don't mind me as I pour this water into a glass. Aha. It was an ASMR stream the entire time. But yes, I do enjoy some mecha, not all. But mostly just because I'm not watching. Can't do coffee all stream. I would be very hoarse by the end of an all coffee stream and probably banging my head against the desk. And that would not be fun for anybody. Well, actually, it might be fun for you guys. It would not be fun for me. Horror anime. I do like horror, but there isn't a lot of great horror anime, really. Other than like Higurashi and Parasite, I guess.
Just bang your head, streamer. Just bang the head banger.
Yes, headbanging is what metal is all about. I dabble in a little bit of headbanging, not a ton, you know. I gotta work the joints. Ooh, creaky. Okay. Yeah. See, Ghost Stories. That's a good horror, sort of. It's funny. Magical girls. I am a sucker for media aimed at children because I am a child, but not actually a child. Please don't ban me, Twitch. I'm not really a child. I'm not a child. I swear. However, yes, Pretty Cure is my own personal demon. I've scared Uno away, apparently. But yes, Pretty Cure. Oh my god. I am incredibly out of date with Pretty Cure. There's so much Pretty Cure. I can't even fathom watching all of Pretty Cure. Heartcatch was fantastic. Such an interesting art style. It's really funny if you watch Heartcatch and then immediately go watch like Casher and Sins. That will be a little jarring, and then you'll wonder how those worlds connect. Yes, Madoka Magica is quite child friendly. I recommend it to all children, ages 6 to 11, to watch the first 3 episodes of Madoka Magica. No, we don't talk about Rebellion. Let's leave Rebellion somewhere else. It's not here. I don't want to think about Rebellion anymore, ever again. But you know, it's like Rebellion is like invasive thoughts. It's there. It's always there to fuck you over when you think about that ending. Magica is your frame of reference for magical girl anime. You should try Sailor Moon. It's a little less grim. They don't usually go for grim when they target children. But you never know, man. You never know. Sometimes they do. Cardcaptor Sakura. Oh my god. The animation in Cardcaptor Sakura is so good. So fucking amazing. Like, it's amazing. I'll like watch something and go watch Cardcaptor Sakura. And it, like, Madhouse puts so much effort into every little nuance of movement and that, like, things they didn't have to do. They're just like, no, we're gonna have everything move a lot better than you would expect, and like rewrite shitty stuff out of it. Because, you know, Clamp has a unique style of writing where they're like, hey, what if every single relationship was incest or pedophilia? Let's do that. It'll be wholesome. And you go, huh? Yeah, no. But at least like the main pairing is wholesome-ish. They're kind of related still though, in like a strange way. But maybe it's distant enough that it's not relatives. But it's wild. Don't look too deeply at the story of Cardcaptor Sakura. Don't think about character ages or relationships ever, and then you can enjoy Cardcaptor Sakura. But moving on from anime, because I can talk about anime all day, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't got all day. So let's talk about my dislikes. I fucking hate bugs. Holy shit, do I hate bugs. Fuck. That's all I can say. I hate centipedes. I hate spiders. I'm okay with bees. Surprise, surprise. I'm okay with bees. But wasps, well, nobody likes wasps. Who the fuck likes wasps? If you can find me somebody who likes wasps, who's not a wasp fighting game streamer of some kind, then I will be impressed. Uh-oh. You know what? When it's cartoony, like something like Hollow Knight, that's different. I can handle cartoon bugs, but I cannot handle a real fucking spider like on my wall or crawling up my leg or something. That will make me surprise myself with how good I've suddenly become at falsetto. My voice gets real high. Let's try not to go there. Now I'm looking around the room for spiders. Spiders like to hang out in my room, by the way. So I've developed an interesting relationship with them over the years. But yeah, fuck spiders, man. Fuck spiders. I'm sorry if you're a spider lover. Fuck spiders. And also, fuck first-person shooters. I do not like first-person shooters at all. Actually, I hate first-person cameras. Not because I get any kind of motion sickness. I don't experience motion sickness, thankfully. But I'm sorry, Cliff. I'm sorry you had to find out that I am not an FPS lover. I just... yeah, like Lem is saying here, it's kind of a boring perspective. That's sort of my take on it. I mean, maybe I'm just bad at shooting. That is entirely a possibility. But the only times I've ever been able to get immersed in any kind of shooter is like drinking and playing Call of Duty with friends online. And like that's it. That's that's the only way you can get me to play a shooter. I had a friend who was incredibly upset with me because I did not complete the Call of Duty 4 campaign. Or rather, I've never even started the Call of Duty 4 campaign because the thought of playing one of those games by myself was so off-putting to me. I was like, nah, man. It's barely fun shooting other people. I can't imagine gunning down like AI and enjoying that. Yeah, boomer shooters are interesting. I did like the first Doom. I liked the first Doom. I hope that doesn't reveal my age, guys. You know,
Barrel aged in an oaken cask and all that shit.
yeah, boomer shooters are interesting, but they're only sort of a more of a curiosity for me than anything. Like, I was the guy who was like, cool, let's play some Doom, IDDQD, immediately before hitting forward. We have to type some special letters in, and you know, then move on from there. And you know, sort of tying into not liking first-person shooters, I also don't like thinking. I hate having to think too much when I'm playing games. I mean, I hate thinking in general. I try not to think. In fact, I'm not thinking right now. But with FPS is maybe a little less thought and a little more reflex. But RTS, I can't fucking do it. I cannot do RTS. I don't know how people enjoy it so much. I mean, like that was like the biggest shit on Twitch for how long? I don't know. Is it still the biggest thing on Twitch, or have people moved on to shooters? Like, I can't do it. It's so mind-numbing to me. I think it's just not my cup of tea, but it's really interesting to hear people like rave about them, like just talk about like all their crazy shit, like crazy strategies that they've come up with. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Excuse me. I don't know how people do that and enjoy that, but like, more power to them. But that's really not my cup of tea. And this also ties into co-op multiplayer. I don't like co-op so much. I don't despise co-op. I don't hate co-op, but I don't particularly enjoy working with other people in games. Specifically in games. Because when I'm playing a game, I just want to fucking bully the shit out of somebody else. That's what I want to do. I want to be an absolute fucking degenerate. Drink some paint, you know, spin the stick, grab somebody by the balls, and yeet them into the stratosphere. That's what I want to do. Don't worry, Cliff. You can hit me up. You can change my mind, maybe. I believe in you. I believe in your power. I don't know. I don't think Cliff is much of a pushover, though, based on what I've seen. So I'm sure I will be the one getting bodied, without a doubt. Especially if it's Guilty Gear. Like, I love the Guilty Gear franchise. I love the designs. I love the music. and I've never really like sat down and got to play one until Strive. And then when Strive came out, I was like, yeah, but it doesn't have the characters I like, you know? Where's you know, shotgun waifu, right? I need Elfeld. I don't care if they completely change everything Elfeld does. I will play her in Strive. They could turn her into, they could give her the exact same mechanics as like Gold Lewis, and I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm on that shit. Give me that shit. I'll have fun. No doubt. You said Strive, you'd wreck me. BBCF, I'd wreck you. Maybe. I am an absolute fucking degenerate with Tager, and people tell me, hey man, you don't have to always be churning. You can stand there and block or press something else that's not a command grab. And I'm like, no, I must grab everything. You'll throw bugs at me. Man. You don't even have to throw bugs at me. You just have to jump away. What the fuck am I gonna do? Pray that I can snipe you with Spark Bolt? Yo, neutral and BBCF, let's go. Block and whiff punish. Get the foozies. Although if it's neutral focus games, I really like Granblue. I've played like 5 people in my entire life in Granblue, and would like to play more people in Granblue. But like nobody plays that shit. And I think it's probably because of, you know, the pandemic and the lack of rollback. But that game just got absolutely fucking smoked when it came out. And I didn't even buy it when it came out. I was like, nah, I'll wait until they have a character I like. And then they had a character I like. And now I love it. And it's like, who wants to play with me? And then people were like, no. Play Melty. Actually, nobody's saying that. Nobody's asking me to play Melty either. I got a good like 2 weeks out of Melty. Yeah, see, and that's the issue. There's another thing I should have added to this dislikes list, is delay-based netcode. Fuck everybody. I don't even know how people are defending delay-based netcode. It doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever when people are like, delay-based takes more skill than rollback does. I'm like, what? How? Because you have to play like you're, you know, submerged in the fucking Pacific Ocean and, you know, fighting for dear life just to turn your, you know, 5 frame normal into like a 20 frame normal. You know, where slow overheads are still unreactable because of delay. Yo, Soul Calibur 7, I wonder if they're actually in development for a Soul Calibur 7. 6 is so good. Minus the netcode. And even then, I've found the netcode is kind of okay in Soul Calibur 6. But maybe I have a bias. Maybe the truth is that absorb netcode is the future. And it is sort of like the best kind of delay-based netcode I've played. Maybe it's just because of the way that they've chosen to animate, like handle their frame data. I'm not actually sure how it all functions. I'm not going to pretend that I'm some kind of like netcode expert here and just talk out my ass. But, you know, I think they sort of, yeah, no 3-frame normals. Yeah, there you go. Just make everything slow so that it already has like a sort of a, I mean, it doesn't feel slow though, even though like everything is a little slow. It doesn't really feel that way. But then again, I'm only pressing slow moves, so it doesn't fucking matter, right? I am just hitting shit. The best version of delay-based netcode is BBCF now. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I think was like the fastest normal in Soul Calibur is what, like 10 frames? Maybe there's something faster than that. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's somebody who has like an 8 frame normal that I'm forgetting. But yeah, I like slow. Of course they do. Of course Yoshi and Taki have 8 frame moves. Why wouldn't they have 8 frame moves? It's not like they're, you know, really fast and oppressive or anything. See, what they need to do is give Astaroth an 8 frame normal. 8 frame unblockable. Let's go. Do it. Put it in the game. Hire me. Hire me, Namco. I got this shit. But yeah, I hate, if we're going to go back onto dislikes, I don't like cigarette smoke. I have nothing against smokers as people. But if you're gonna smoke, do it the fuck away from me, please. Like if I've had times where I've gone out to a venue and been like, I want to go get some fresh air. And I step out and then, you know, a friend who smokes will come out with me because, of course, you know, smokers got to go outside. But he'll light up his cigarette and just like get right in my face and like blowing smoke in my face. I'm like, please, please, my lungs can only take so much. Please. Why do you do this to me? Do you know that you're doing this to me? Is it possible that you know? Because I can't imagine that they would have any concept of what they're doing. Because if they did, they wouldn't fucking do it. But like, oh. And then, yeah, it gets in your clothes. Like, has anybody here been to Japan? Because Japanese arcades are fucking horrible. I mean, I guess Japanese arcades are dying now, but oh my god, so much cigarette smoke is brutal. Like, I went to one arcade that had a no smoking policy, and I was like, oh, thank God, no smoking at last. Yes, they smoke indoors. I went to one arcade, and I was like, I really want to play this, you know, niche fighter from Examu. And I think that would be a blast. And this person sits down, pops their coin in the machine, lights up a cigarette, and then just crosses their legs waiting for me. I'm like, you are the only person smoking here at this moment, and I'm trying to not be around smoke. But they'll have fucking ashtrays on the cabinet. Like, they just do that shit. They don't care. Whatever could I be talking about? Well, my friend, have you ever heard of a game called Nitro Plus Blasters? What's the full title? Like Heroines Infinite Duel or something like that? It's fucking bonkers, that game. That's balls to the wall. Insane. I love that game. No, actually, people were playing Arcana Heart because the cabinets were near each other. And okay, funny story, here you go. Story about Japan. So naturally, there's a couple of salarymen duking it out in Arcana Heart. And I'm like, I can't play this game for shit, so I'm just gonna watch. And they're like absolutely insane. And then this other foreigner comes in and he sets his shit down at the arcade, at the cabinet, and everybody's like, oh. And then he reaches into his bag and pulls out this like big collector's box for like 2 Heart 2. And they're like, oh, sugoi, sugoi. You know, they're like really excited. And then they beat the living shit out of him in the game. And then he left. And it was great. Yeah, Arcana Heart has like, you know, you think Just Frames in fucking Soul Calibur is bad. And then you play Arcana Heart. Yeah, he had his moment. I mean, you will get absolutely wrecked in the arcades. The only games I ever really beat people in was Dengeki Bunko DFC, because that game was still relatively new at the time. Dead or Alive, and I am not good at Dead or Alive. Don't think for a moment that I'm actually good at that game. It's not possible for me to be good at that game. But I handed somebody's ass to him so hard he rage quit. And I've never seen an arcade rage quit until that point. And it was glorious. Big Brain Booba game. It's actually it's really stressful because you have to, like, you can just, you know, counter hold at any time in a combo until it's like a launch. Well, not any time, that's not true, but like it's very difficult, the hold system. And I think especially coming from 2D fighting games, that's gonna trip up a lot of people because they're like, I got the hit, now I get the combo. Like, nah, man. No, you don't. Now you have to bait the hold, and you know, you're not just doing staggered block strings, you're doing like staggered combos to bait shit, and it's fucking insane. And I love watching competitive DOA, and I really wish their netcode was better because more people would be playing it. Also, the notoriety of that game series is very interesting. I think people hate on it for being sexy a little too much, because I've seen a lot of people who are genuine when they go, "There's men in this game?" Like, like they have no fucking idea. And I don't know how you wouldn't know that there's guys in the game if you've seen like any kind of gameplay. But there you have it. I do hate gacha. Gacha fucking sucks and has consumed a little too much of my life. So I have successfully abandoned gacha, and my life is better for it. No one hates gacha. You're right. Everybody loves gacha. Let's all play some fucking Fate Go and Genshin Impact. That's what everybody loves. I love throwing ridiculous amounts of money at a game just to be able to play it. Yeah. I think didn't Granblue Fantasy have some serious issues with their rates too? I think like misrepresenting the rates for something, like saying it was higher but it was actually lower. There was one unit where they did that and they got in a lot of trouble for it. It was that one like monkey girl. I don't remember her name, but she had like, they said her rate was like, you know, some ridiculously low rate, but it was actually like exponentially lower, and people had to spend like thousands just to get her because her odds were so fucking low. Oh, you have a friend who's getting into Genshin? I'm sorry for your loss, Cliff. They might be a lost cause. I would start praying for them. Or maybe pray that they get bored as shit of it, because that's what happened to me. I did a few rolls and then boom, see you later. See you later, I'm done with this fucking game. I love Breath of the Wild, and Genshin is very much like Breath of the Wild in many regards, but not in the places that I like. Like, you know, the way the world is laid out and being able to climb shit, that's really cool. The actual story progression of the game, fuck it. There's no way. You tell me, hey, here's the next part of the story, but you have to go kill goblins for 2 hours first before you can be high enough level to access it. I'm like, no thank you. I don't want to do that. I don't want to just fight things, which I guess is counterintuitive to a lot of people, but maybe I'm just a little less combative than other people are. They're pretty fickle and drop games after short periods. Bless. Hopefully they will drop Genshin as fast as fucking possible. Cygames is one of the best in terms of their pity systems. That's great. That if they learn their lesson, that's great. I cannot play those types of games. I love them. I love Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, but I will not play Grand Blue Fantasy. Screw that. If I want that character in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, I buy them, they're mine. That's it. I don't have to roll gacha for a character. Could you imagine if you actually had to do that in Grand Blue Versus? It's like, yeah, check out Avatar Belial. He's got a fucking 5% chance. Just buy the loot box and pray. Don't worry, they're not watching this stream. They won't know. Nobody clip this, and then nobody will know, okay? However, yeah, gacha. Gacha is fucking hell. Absolute hell. And I would play, I had like 4 or 5 different gacha games on my phone that I would feel the need to boot up every single day, get my dailies in, and then close the game. I would never play any of them. I would get the dailies because I'm like, I need more gems. I need to roll. I need my fix. You know, it's fucking horrible. And I uninstalled them all, and now I'm like, I don't have to do dailies. I'm free. Free to live my fucking life. Anyway. Rant over about gacha. Let's move on to my favorite food, because I don't want to keep ranting about what I don't like. Let's rant about what I do like. After a sip of water. So, yo, Coffee Crisp. Okay. Coffee Crisp is really fucking good. I don't know if you've ever seen those old commercials where, you know, the guy's at a restaurant and he's like, the waiter's like, oh, how would you like your coffee? And he's like,
I'd like my coffee crisp. Oh.
And then you're like, haha, so funny, but it fucking stuck in your fucking head and now you can't get it out. You're welcome, by the way. If you've never heard it, now you will never unhear it. Coffee flavored stuff is very different from actual coffee, I find. Like, because it's just like bittersweet, right? Bittersweet, usually creamy in some capacity. You know, like tiramisu cakes, for example. Coffee flavored ice cream. But yes, right. Let's change the slide first. So, my favorite food is pain because I have GERD. And the acid reflux is horrible for almost everything on this list. Almost everything on this list is like, I can't go to sleep now because I can't lie down. So yes, I do have to take medication. Fish is fine. Basically fried foods in general are pretty bad. Chocolate has caffeine. So it can be bad. It has caffeine. Most chocolate has dairy as well, but I find it's not too bad for chocolate. And man, I fucking love chocolate. Like, I don't have a lot of sugar in my diet unless you count chocolate, in which case I have probably too much sugar in my diet. But chocolate, holy shit. Yeah. Well, I don't eat that much chocolate. I guess I used to. I do not anymore. I also, not on this list, I really like beer. However, I'm also, what are we at? 4 months, close to 5 months sobriety. So, you know, there's that. So I don't like beer as much as I used to anymore for probably obvious reasons. But yeah, beer was good. I was a fucking snob and drank a lot of like Belgian beers were sort of my favorites. There was a beer called St. Bernardus 12. That shit was so good. And it's like the West Flatiron 12, but way cheaper because it's made by a different brewery. And not, you know, monks who don't give a fuck about making quantity. And they're like, we will make enough to pay for our way of life, and that's it. You know? Which, you know, more power to them. That's really cool. But, you know, I'm not made of money, you know? But yes, coffee. Coffee is coffee. I fucking love coffee, dude. I used to drink way too much coffee. Now I drink a little bit of coffee and, you know, calm the fuck down with the coffee. Now it's like 1 cup a day. I had an instance where I had 8 shots of espresso and then I drank a Monster not long after that. And I thought I was going to die. I was probably close. Honestly, I would not recommend ever doing something that fucking stupid. If any of you are into coffee, just, you know, everything in moderation, right? As they say. And yeah, having too much caffeine is one of the most terrifying experiences. Because that's probably the closest I've ever been to a heart attack. So, would not do it. would not ever fucking do it. Are you even alive if your heart hasn't exploded? Of course not. Hello, Pompeii. Welcome. I am here. Yes. It's great. I live. Yeah. But yes, coffee. Yeah. Don't do too much of it, or you will die. You heard it here, folks. Don't have too much of any of these things, or you will die. Spicy foods are... Holy shit, do I like spicy food. And I really have to keep that in moderation and choose carefully what stuff I choose to make spicy. Because curry is like... Curry will like mess me up. Like, so easily. But I love curry. But it'll fuck me up if I'm not careful. Also, like, you know, the like that 2 times hot noodles, those things, all the Korean stuff that goes real fucking hard. I love that shit, but you know, I can have it like maybe a couple times a month. Yeah, the Korean food, they don't fuck around. They're like, this is spicy, and you go, okay, yeah, sure, and they're like, no. This will kill you. And if you survive it, cool. Like, all right, let's do it. Who's the new kawaii VTuber? I am kawaii. Kawaii. Hold on. We got this. Nope, no, that's the wrong one. Yes, kawaii. Haha, let's blush. Ha. Yes. The most kawaii voice, please no. let's get away from that. Pizza. Okay, of all the offenders on this list, pizza is the fucking worst. I can fucking eat chili peppers raw and then have like a slice of pepperoni pizza the next day and be fucking out of commission. That is the absolute worst offender for any kind of acid reflux, for me anyway. I've heard it might be something to do with the dairy and the cheese, but I also find cheese helps my acid reflux, so I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I can't tell if dairy is bad for me or not, but I'm gonna continue consuming dairy, and you know, if I die, I die. Yeah. Although pizza, my favorite type of pizza is margarita pizza. I'm not such a big fan of pepperoni anymore. I don't think I'm lactose intolerant, but you know, I always think I give lactose a fair chance. I wouldn't consider myself intolerant. Anyway, moving on. Burgers. When I was in Japan, I fucking love Japanese food. I was eating, you know, ramen, donburi, like every single fucking day. Breakfast was like, every breakfast was curry rice. Like every breakfast. Or like a bento or something. And I ate a shit ton of rice balls while I was in Japan. I fucking loved everything about Japanese food. Favorite Japanese food? I'm going to want to say, like, ooh, this is tough. Picking a favorite is the fucking hardest thing for me. I'm like, okay, I gotta make like a tier list now, and hit ramen doesn't count. Fuck, I guess that's technically Chinese, isn't it? Favorite Japanese dish. I love katsudon. I would say katsudon is my favorite. Like, God, katsudon is so fucking good. And, like, you know, like the egg on top is like, perfect. Una, cover your ears if you're listening. I know you don't like egg. But, yes, katsudon is so good. Or oyakodon is like a close runner-up, you know. If I'm not feeling the pork that day, I'll get the chicken. But, yeah. Those are great. Fresh takoyaki off the street in Osaka. Holy shit. That's life-changing. And also mouth burning. And they are more than happy to stand there on the street and laugh at the foreigner burn their mouth on takoyaki. It will elicit a reaction from everybody in the vicinity, and it's great. It's so good. I love it. But yeah, I definitely katsudon. Final answer. You know, let's go. We're locking in. I don't need to phone a friend. I don't need the 50-50. We got this. Fish, I love. Not all manner of fish. There are some that do not make me particularly happy. I really like... It used to be my favorite fish was salmon. I'm gonna have to say now I really like mackerel. I don't know why mackerel of all things, but I just like the flavor of mackerel. It's got like an interesting consistency to it. So I always get, you know, like Saba sushi, or sometimes I'll even buy just like canned mackerel and make like sandwiches with it. If I'm feeling, you know, a little spicy. But, you know, I can just do like, you know, mackerel and mayonnaise and some seasoning and fucking call it a day. That's a sandwich. I'm done. Good. You know. Well, I guess, you know, bread. I couldn't like just like dunk like mackerel into mayonnaise. That would be fucking weird. Yes, eat the paste. Oh, thank you. Yes, this was my BGM is done by Cliff McConaire. He's in the chat right now. Well, I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but he is here. He was here. If you hear Cliff, wave. If not, I will wave for you. Haha. Yes. Fucking brilliant, man. Go follow him. I'm gonna shout you out again, Cliff, if I can figure out how to type. As well, I do have all of Cliff's links in my about section, so check that out. You will find everything there except my socials because I forgot to put them there. But yes, you will find everybody. Everybody who is cool will be there. Oh, interesting. It's like hot links with the @ for some reason. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it not do that. Cool, something for next stream. I fucking love pastries. The two types of sweets. Yes, future favors problems. Exactly. But yeah, pastries. Holy shit. I like, you know, cakes, tarts, pies, croissants. Yeah. Yeah, bread makes you fat, but I'd rather be, you know, get a little fat and be really fucking happy than sit there eating, I don't know. I don't want to shit talk any vegetables, but I am not a fan of celery. So I'd rather do that than celery if I had to choose. Hello, Thunderbird Prime. Welcome, welcome. Glad of you to drop by. Ooh, cinnamon buns with raisins, glaze, and icing sugar.
Cinnamon buns.
Man, cinnamon buns are so fucking good. Life without bread sounds like hell. Yeah, it sure does. I feel so bad for people who are celiac. Like, not being able to have gluten. Like, I fucking live on gluten. There are people. I have a friend who just like, he just has a Ziploc bag full of celery at all times. He doesn't even dip that shit. He just eats it. I'm like, how do you live like this, man? How do you live not consuming flavor of any kind? But I'm lucky in the fact that I don't have to, yes, crunchy water sticks. I don't have to avoid foods, really. Like, all these things that clearly, you know, wreak havoc on my stomach, if I have a little bit of them, it's fine. You know, I'm not gonna die from having coffee and a cinnamon bun for breakfast or something. You're taking off, Pompey? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you're able to make it. It means a lot to me. Thank you. But yes, I can have all of these things. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can have all these things and not die, and I feel bad for people who have allergies, because I don't have any allergies. Maybe some intolerances, clearly, if, you know, cheese both helps and hinders me. But, you know, for the most part, my life is pretty fucking good. I'm gonna be honest. I live to eat, man. In moderation. In moderation. Don't gorge yourself too much. Once in a while, I think is probably okay. But yes, and again, you know, like, deep fried foods are fucking delicious and body my shit. So you know it. Better fucking believe. So, moving on from food, because I can talk about food for hours as well. Deep frying is cheating. You know, you can deep fry fucking anything too. You're like, hey, you want some deep fried cheese? I'm like, yeah, I want that. Give me that. Give me the deep fried cheese. Just give me that shit. Give me all of it. I want to eat all of it. Deep fried Oreo. I've had deep fried Oreo once, and it didn't do anything for me. I found it actually drowned out the flavor of the Oreo, which is the part that I like. And so the breading, like the batter, just made it greasy, diluted Oreo instead. Fried ice cream, though. Fried ice cream. That sounds... How? How would you do that? I'm so... Okay, somebody explain to me deep fried ice cream so I can salivate. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. That, man, now I'm gonna have to hunt this down. What have you done to me, chat? I've been live for an hour and a half, and I'm already like, fuck, now I need deep fried ice cream. What, what is going on? Oh my god. Yeah. It's okay. I will find this shit. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna have it. I'll have it once. I can do anything once, you know? And then it'll be fine. Be just fine. So, yo, Meteor Impact, thank you for the 690. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Yes, let's talk about my goals as a VTuber, and then I guess I'll show off a bit of this model and wrap things up pretty soon here. Oh, the message didn't show up? It should. Maybe it's... Oh, you know what? I bet you it's too far down. Too far down. Yes, I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I have laced all of these slides with little bits of Faber art, some concept, some official finished stuff. But yeah, I am thinking of... I really want to practice singing. I do not fancy myself a singer in the slightest. I am not musically inclined in any way other than, you know, listen to them like, oh, what do you think of this? I'm like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Yeah, music. But, you know, I do want to sing. You know, at the very least, I can make funny noises. And hopefully that's enough to get me through singing metal, at least, you know. You'll have a hard time finding a metal singer who calls themselves a singer. I've noticed most of them say, I do vocals. They're like, yes, I guess you're vocalizing and not singing technically. But I want to believe that, you know, growling and pig squeals can be considered singing in some world. I want to believe. Oh, actually, I see your message now, Meteor Impact. The coffee or green tea. Very, thank you. Remember running into this one dude who called himself a vocalist? Perfect. Perfect. That's... I'm sure their throat sounded like nails and was amazing. And I think that's awesome. You know, anybody who can actually like get used to doing like a sing scream is fucking awesome in my book. And I want to get to that level at some point, maybe. I don't know if it's particularly hard. I guess hard to do safe. That's the real trick, is not destroying your vocal cords by pushing them too fucking hard. And like there are definitely ways to do it, like, you know, even if you saw my little video about my debut, which likely some of you have, the voice that I did in that didn't hurt. It was fine. and then I had a slightly sore throat for the next 3 days. And it was like, hey, how about if your throat is now perpetually filled with phlegm? Enjoy. You're heading out, Thunderbird. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for the congratulations. I'm really glad you came. Still waiting on that pumpkin bread. I make no guarantee that there was pumpkin bread. Did you not read the fine print? There could have been pumpkin bread. It's Schrodinger's pumpkin bread, okay? Maybe there is pumpkin bread right here and you just can't see it. But maybe the pumpkin bread, the real pumpkin bread, was the friends we made along the way. That's what it's all about, really. Pumpkin bread and friendship. You want a refund? Damn. No refunds. Thanks for coming. Anyway. Man. You know what? Next time I will bring the pumpkin bread. I won't be able to share it, but you are welcome to pretend that you are eating my pumpkin bread. Or, make memes about eating my pumpkin bread if you want. I don't know. But yeah, so I wish to practice singing. So eventually I'm going to do a karaoke stream. How many VTubers have done an all-metal karaoke stream before? If you know one, please tell me who they are so I can watch them. I want to see that shit. But that is my plan. Professor Bloom? Okay, yeah. Professor Bloom is a pretty fucking cool guy. And I'm gonna have to tune into more of his streams, I think, because yeah, that guy's awesome. That guy's really cool. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do a metal karaoke at some point. Maybe not this month, but who knows? Maybe that's a plan for like end of March or something. I think a month and change is a bit to be able to growl for like an hour and a half or something. I could do it. I think I could do it.
I believe in myself. I can do it.
I want to learn guitar. I have a guitar. I can play all of the open strings in one go. I'm very proud of myself. Don't ask me to isolate strings yet. I am about as beginner as it gets in terms of guitar, but I do like guitars a lot. So, that's something to plan on. Maybe I could do. Do I have that guitar? I have something that's very similar to it, except much cheaper. Because I don't have that much fucking money. Come on. I don't have... you can't really see it because of chat, but like I made it like a name brand guitar with my name. For fun. Eventually you might see the guitar. And then I will strum 3 power chords and blow your fucking mind. Oh. I hope you're ready. Probably just make something like it with one of those kits on Amazon or eBay if you know a DIY guy. I could honestly Mine is sort of like, mine's a Les Paul, but it's like the really budget one that only has like a volume knob and a tone knob and then like a switch for pickups. Like that's it. It's very rudimentary, but it'll get the job done as far as learning how to play the damn thing goes. And that's really what it's all about for me in the end. I don't care about showing off with my expensive, $3,000 guitar. I just want to play and have a good time. And you don't need a lot of money to have a good time. All you need is a couple $100 in an amp sim. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Hey. I want to do some song covers. I'm working on a song cover. I can't guarantee that anybody will like it. But I'm working on something. It'll be interesting. That I can guarantee. It will be interesting. You can't wait? Oh, truthfully, huh? Yeah, you might regret it. You might regret it, but you will get it. As they say, get it and regret it, right? Hello, Shrimpy. How's it going? Ahoy! Or should I say, ahoy! Arr! I'm not going to do, like, the Marine ahoy. In case you were hoping for something like that. But I can do pirate.
Pirate is definitely one of my specialties.
Thank you. 10 out of 10. I feel honored. You are hoping and are crushed. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Go listen to Ahoy instead, if that's what you want to hear, man. Actually, I might go listen to Ahoy after this. That shit's good. Anyway, there's one non-metal thing that I like. And it's that fucking song. Holy shit. This is my first stream. Yes. Yes. It's been fun. I was like crazy fucking nervous going in. I don't know why. There's nothing to really be nervous about, but I was anyway. So it's pretty cool that, the nerves have subsided for now. We'll see what the future holds. Maybe it's going to be like a same thing every fucking time I stream thing or not. Anxiety is fun. Hey. Yeah, you followed me because of Una, huh? Yes, thank you. Una is fucking great. That is a fantastic funny bear. And we should all love the bear. Because she's awesome. Anyway, studying Live 2D. Live 2D is really fucking cool. And I want to learn more about Live 2D. I know some things about Live 2D, but not as much as I would like. So perhaps one day there will be a Live 2D stream where I can, I don't know, rig something, maybe. Something simple. Fuck around. Find out, as they say. Make puppets? What are you talking about? I am a puppet. I am a puppet. Yes. Chant it with me to the chant of Om in Morse code. You can do it. I believe. But yeah, Live 2D is a lot of fun. It was incredibly daunting trying to get into Live 2D, and is less daunting now. Slightly like, if it was like 10 was like intimidating as all hell and 0 was not very intimidating, it was at 11 and now it's down to maybe a 9, and we will learn together. There's actually quite a few VTubers I've seen who make tutorial stuff, so that would be interesting to sort of go through their work and see what how I can put my own spin on things, I guess. But I also really want to go through my game backlog. Is fucking insane. Okay, raise your hand if you have more than 100 unplayed games in your Steam library. I expect to see many hands, because that's me. I definitely have more games than time to play them. I throw out one of these. There's my hand. So I have a lot of games. I'm really interested in a lot of like indie pixel games, because, you know, yeah, I'm one of those retro enjoyers. I like, you know, back in my day, video games sucked and we loved that. Give me some shitty game on the NES. I don't know what you're talking about, Media Impact. I have no idea what you're talking about. And yeah, I mentioned this earlier, but I do want to do some art streams. Maybe just some doodling, you know, take suggestions from chat, just draw something for the hell of it. Maybe actually put into practice things I've learned, instead of going, yes, that is exactly what I'm supposed to do, and then I proceed to not do that because I'd rather just do what I was already comfortable with. And then be like, shit, how did that go again? I've already forgotten. Happens all the time. Painting tutorial? You'll have to ask a painter for a painting tutorial. I can give you a digital pencil sketching tutorial. That wouldn't be too far beyond my means. But yeah, I don't think, you know, I don't do that. Thinking's for nerds. I don't like to think. But yeah, that's it. Thinking bad. Yeah, I see the big brains. You know what? Una loves thinking. And more power to her. I live to turn my brain off. Like put on some fucking music and zone out for hours. And that's my happy place. Maybe because I think too much. So if I can turn my brain off at any time, that's when I'm gonna do it. I guess we all want what we don't normally do. I don't know. Anyway, let's not get too deep here. Who wants to see the model? Let's hide all these slides. Yes. Psych, it wasn't an actual slideshow. It was just pictures thrown into OBS. Haha. I need to move this window. And what is the best way to do this? You know what? Let's go to just chatting. This is such a fucking sick stinger, by the way. Shoutouts to Spooky. Spooky made this. It's one of his free assets, but holy shit. Like, they work too fucking hard for their free shit, and it's amazing what they do. Like, man, if you haven't seen Spooky, definitely check their shit out. All right, let's get yeah, let's stand right here. Let's get real close to chat. Hello, chat. How's it going? How's it going, you guys? You guys doing okay? Are things going? You know, I'm not gonna do the fucking ASMR thing. Fuck that. I don't like people whispering in my ear. I'm not gonna subject you guys to that more than I already have. Yes, full body. Haha. Like to move around. I've got very floppy arms. Don't mind that. But yeah. What do you guys think? Actually, I have to show you possibly my favorite part. Let's get real close. All right, check this out. Look at these fucking earrings, dude. Look at them glitter and sparkle. That's the shit right there. This is what it's all about. Shiny earrings. That's what I like. And it's a little on my friend down below here too. Which, by the way, a little bit of lore. Because, yes, lore in a streamer's video? Impossible. Who would do such a thing? His name is Barnabas. That's the lore. That's it. That's all you guys get. That's it. What do you mean you need to know more? You're not going to know more. Lore is over. This is a lore-free stream. Sometimes he talks. Perhaps you will see it. However, let's go through some expressions, because, you know, expressions are expressive. Yeah. So, this is, you have walked within grabbing range, and I am still churning. This is you have landed a combo on me, and I am furiously mashing, waiting for that combo to drop so that I can grab super your ass. We are trying to apply Oki. Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna do a slow overhead on his wake up. I'm like, haha! Genesic Emerald Tiger Buster. Haha. Yeah, I believe that people are gonna fuck up their combos. They're so scared that they're gonna get grabbed if they fuck up their combo. That they fuck up their combo. That's the best. I love when people fuck up. And I hate when I fuck up. Fuck that. Anyway. I love coffee. Did you know? Did you know I like coffee, guys? Were you aware that I am a coffee fan? I don't know. I don't know if I made that clear. Never would have guessed, right? Exactly. But yes. The heart coffee mugs fucking slay me. I love these. These are so cool. I have, of course, blushing, as I am prone to do. I'll never show it though. Haha. But yes. Faces get red. Haha. The face I am most likely to make at any given time is the I was mashing grab, but you were jumping. Yeah, this is my... Those are my two moods. Two moods are... I'm a genius. Hold on, hold on. I'm a genius. Oh no! Yeah. Holding up. Holding north. Going to the North Pole, boys. Although sometimes I compromise. And I am also holding north. And mashing. Ha ha, now you're getting air thrown instead. Oh! Yeah, that's the kind of shit I live for, honestly. Yeah, I just love grabbing people in fighting games. Maybe because it pisses them off and that gives me some kind of adrenaline rush. Maybe I'm a monster. Maybe. Maybe. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being a degenerate son of a bitch. Because that's why you play zoners? Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I like zoning and grappling equally. In most fighting games, if I'm not playing a grappler, I'm playing a zoner instead. Even better if they shoot projectiles with a single button, and then I hit that button a lot. Yeah. Yeah, timeouts. Timer scams are the best. I mean, well, if we're talking grapplers and timer scams, you could do that with Tager. I haven't learned that, but that shit is really, really funny. I think it's Mustache Villain is like the guy to look at for that kind of shit. I've gotten a few reps of the loop, and it's really funny, but I don't have the patience to just do that. Like, I don't want to whiff command grabs forever. I want to hit them. I want to slam somebody's face into the ground. That's what I like about command grabs. Is fucking dumpstering people. But yeah. I think I'm getting ready to wrap up here. Do you guys have any questions before I go? Because if not, perhaps I'll find somebody to raid. Is it possible to raid when you're like not affiliate or anything? I don't know how Twitch works anymore. Fully informed? Hell yeah, I'm comprehensive. How many skulls? Oh, good question. How many have you counted? Is a better question. Have you seen all of them? There's some hidden ones. They're not super easy to find. 5. Okay. Let's zoom out. All right. Count the skulls, my friends. Let's see how well you do. I will give you 30 seconds, I guess. I will admit that zooming out is also cheating, because cheating you guys, because there's a couple ones you might not be able to see. All right. The grand total of skulls, not counting my actual head, because I think that would be a bullshit number, is 9. There are 9 skulls here. And one sort of skull that I'm not going to go into. But yes, 9. Can you list them all? I'm putting you to work, chat. The headband does count. Yes. Yes, it does. It is a skull. There are no skulls on my hands. I don't have some secret skull hidden, like, you know, like 1 pixel wide in the ring or something. So I will go ahead and list them. I have 2 skulls on my shoes. They're sort of weird skulls. But they're there. They are there. Then, of course, the apron. My lovely embroidered skull. Gotta jazz up the apron with a patch, you know. Very important. And of course, you know, our fancy friend here.
A very fancy friend indeed.
A lot of fun. Our friend Barnabas. My earrings, my headband, and of course, my pupils. I think my favorite part about our friend here, if we quickly wake him up again, his wiggly brows. I don't know how he does it. He's a skull, but you know, apparently skulls can wiggle their brow bones. Don't think too hard about it. Suspend your disbelief, chat. That's an order. Anyway. It's a learned skill. Exactly. Let us hit up the old Twitcheroony and find somebody to raid. This is very difficult. Okay. I think I know who I want to raid today. Now, wait, how the fuck do you raid? I need to learn this shit for Twitch. Is it just /raid? Feel like it is. Hey, yeah, it is. Cool. Cool. So let's send you guys off. Sorry, I don't have an ending screen at the moment, so you'll have to just deal with looking at me, looking at things. Thank you, Cliff. Whew. It was hard. At first, anyway. But we did it. We're here. And we're here to stay. However, first we have to go. I'm sorry. We do have to go raid our friend Nympha. Holy shit, that is going so fast. Hold on. There's got to be a way to change that countdown timer. That is super quick. Hold on. I do still want to say goodbye. Anyway. Let's go see Nympha. I don't know. I don't have a raid message. Ooh. I need to think of something. I have to think of something. Oh, okay. How about the time for favor has ended? You know what? I like it. I like it. Please. We are going to Nympha. I want you to spam the time for favor has ended. Let's type it in chat for you. This will be our raid message, guys. So spam the living fuck out of that. Let's go wish Nympha a fantastic time. And everybody, thank you so much for coming. I hope you have an amazing rest of your evening. If anybody here is on more of an international time zone, thank you for staying up to watch. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I just hope you guys have an amazing day. So thank you guys so much.